tonight is the 8th Fight Pass Invitational, so it's only fitting that there are 7 veterans returning to action here tonight, 3 of which are atop of the marquee in the main and co-main event. I was able to catch up with PJ Barch, and he said anything that has to do with the UFC is really cool because a lot of us got our start in grappling because of this organization. 50 fighters participated in a China PI Combine, which was narrowed down to 26 invitations into the academy. That academy not only includes free tuition, room, and board for the fighters, but also gives them access to all of the amenities the PI has to offer. Welcome back to Michelob Ultra Arena. I'm with Vegas head coach Sean Williams. Coach, one of your key principles is taking it on the chin and not retaliating. So how do you control that when a game is as volatile like this one?
Well, you know what, that's obviously not easy.
Rewind to 2 weeks, you faced this Desert Dog team. So what did you learn in that matchup that you can use to your advantage as a team tonight?
Yeah, we learned that they're not going to give up.
Well, turning the focus to you a little bit, you've been on fire in transition. So how do you guys push the pace and get the start you want tonight?
Yeah, you know, hopefully we can keep playing fast.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am with your winner, Kiru Singh Sahota. Congratulations. Was a very close fight. What was going through your mind when that scorecard was being read? Welcome back to Michelob Ultra Arena. I'm with Mammoth head coach Pat Coyle. Coach, coming off of last night, how do you evaluate your team's intensity and energy so far tonight? This season, the Desert Dogs have implemented a new defensive system, which is giving Landon Kells looks he might not necessarily be used to in net. In talking with Coach Williams, he said the philosophy all week long has been to do the fundamentals better, and that starts on defense. Expect them to pack it in tighter tonight and to have a more concentrated effort on off-ball defending. Thanks, TJ. Tonight, New Jersey native Mikey Musumeci makes history as the first ever BJJ exclusive athlete signed underneath the UFC banner. In talking with the 28-year-old, he said it's all the pressure and the responsibility in the world, which he loves. The third-degree black belt told me that he's no longer competing for world titles. Instead, he's looking to connect and introduce people to jiu-jitsu. And with the backing of this organization, he thinks within 5 to 10 years, the sport can be as mainstream as MMA is. You and Josh are such a dynamic duo, fun to watch. How do you guys get going early?
We just gotta move the ball as a unit.
The guys up in the booth want to start calling you Hang Time Hannah. Walk me through that third quarter goal you had.
I mean, sometimes you just gotta jump and figure it out.
Thanks, Jake. Dylan, a crazy week. You were traded 4 days ago. Now you're a visitor in what was your home arena. What are the emotions for you coming into this one?
Yeah, obviously there's a lot of emotions.
UFC lightweight Ignacio Bahamondes was born into martial arts, honing his skills in his father's Chilean karate dojo. At 16, La Jaula headed to America with his eyes set on the biggest stage in MMA, testing the skills instilled in him by his father and the strength of their family bond across continents. We delve into the Bahamondes legacy in this edition of Unbreakable. Morgan Werth here in Sydney, Australia for UFC 312, but we can't forget about the Americans back home, a very big weekend indeed. It is the Super Bowl, so we're here hitting the streets to see what these Aussies think of America's most beloved sport. Thank you, AJ. We can't forget about a team that started their season on this very floor, the Albany Firewolves. The question coming into the season was how their youth would match up against more mature and experienced other teams, and it suited them well. They have a record of 10-6 overall, and while they're plateauing a little bit, they have a huge matchup coming up tomorrow against Panther City, which you can catch on ESPNU. John, through 3 episodes, it has been dominance. Chinese fighters have won 8 times, and it all leads to this, the China versus China main event to close out a stellar weekend of fights.